daily for a chance to win an all-expenses-paid trip to Peru. Enter now. The time by J&B Bank Savings Dreams promotion is 6 o'clock.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yeah.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
Hey everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi. In this space, we connect with some of your favorite people as they share their journeys. Here we have some unfiltered conversations as we deep dive into their inspirations, motivations, and experiences to inspire our own life journey.
Odyssey with Yendi, brought to you by Grace, Singer, and Islandnet Services.
Ellis.
And I'm Tami Mitchell.
See it happen on CVM.
Brought to you by Flow.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Hey, no, we're gonna change it. We're gonna change it to Pinky for one day only.
Good morning to my niece Pinky. How you doing this morning? I know you're watching. What?
Oh.
Can you imagine?
This is a tribute for you, Pinky.
It's a tribute for you, Pinky. Absolutely. Listen, Sunrisers, rise and shine. Welcome to Sunrise. Welcome to CVM TV. If it's your first time, I say a warm welcome to you. My name is Ellis.
Pinky Ellis, and my name is Tami Mitchell, and good morning to you, and thank you so much for choosing this Wednesday to rise with us. I know your eyes are awake now that you've seen IT, and you're trying. People, let me explain something to you. Everything pink, right?
If you're seeing all pink, you have pink eye.
Yeah. You have pink eye. All the shirt pink, you know.
No.
Yes.
Let me say a very good morning to Enigma Male Boutique and Delroy S Coffee. I have a stylist who's very bold.
Very.
I don't mean it.
No. You know, you're so like the people that were like, no man, and me, you know, I just, you know, I them. No, but he does a wonderful job. Week after week. And in the same breath, big up to Cynthia Shea Clark, who always finds things that I am just like, all right, let's go.
You make it look good.
Thanks.
And everybody can
understand. Me, you know.
Tell me, you never realize the blouse that you're wearing, right? The top and your hair.
Oh, I did it on purpose.
Coordinate.
That means I need for do my roots. All right,
no,
that's fine. That's fine.
It coordinates.
Speaking of roots, guys, I'm going to tell you the truth. The most exciting thing has started to happen to me.
Exciting, yeah?
Yes, I'm getting gray hairs.
Oh, my word.
No, Nita Kaso. I find this very exciting. I literally, I'm like, oh my God, I don't know why.
Catch me up, you know?
No, me can't, no. I think by the time I catch you. No, I think, yes, I don't know. No, you can't see it here, but maybe I have a few little gray hairs and I don't want to cover them. Yeah. And I'm saying, well, maybe we just did like a blonde, whatever. I think it's so wonderful. I really, really do like that. Anyway, some people don't. That's okay. Watch them zoom in.
Yes,
when they can't say, see them there. Watch it. Guys, come on. Yeah. All right, zoom back out now.
Well, listen. I found a black hair in my beard.
No. No. Come on, IT. That's crazy.
I'm telling you
No.
I think it's gonna get back black.
No, I see. Let's move on to the verse of the day because that would be a miracle.
Yeah, today's quote comes from John 15:11, and it says, "These things I have spoken unto you, that my joy might remain in you, and that your joy might be full." And that's what this morning is all about. You know, we're bringing joy in your morning every single day. Yesterday is gone. The past, P-A-S-T, is past. P-A-S-S-E-D. So we can't have that again. But we have today.
Yeah.
We have right now. You know, yesterday I heard a social media influencer, I want to call her that. She said, you know, oftentimes we're thinking that I have said this before, you know, like me as a comedian, I've given that joke about, do it again. There's somebody in the world who have never seen you, who have never heard that thing. Do it again. Go on and do it again. Oh, you wear a suit and say, oh, I can't wear it again because I took a picture and put it up on Instagram. Wear it again.
Yes, I've worn this shirt on this show 4 times now.
Yeah, no,
nobody cares.
No, nobody cares. And I don't remember either. Do it again because somebody might just be hearing or seeing you for the very first time. I was so inspired by that.
I love that. I love that. And your message should, that's how it is. That's how it works. I heard something similar that said, you know, when you're a parent, you're a preacher. You have to keep saying the things over and over again. And sometimes you say to yourself, do I really have to repeat myself? Yes. You have to keep saying it because somewhere that voice, that repetition, that thing you're saying is going to lodge somewhere when it matters most, or that is the hope. So say it again. You have to be a preacher in your own home.
Absolutely.
A record player, whatever you want to call it, because you have to keep saying it, because one day they just might hear it.
They just might hear it.
Which is why we always introduce ourselves to you as well, because this, as you said, might be the first time you're here. And if it is your first time here, we're so happy to have you here. And on the basis of that verse, I do want to ask our viewers this question, and it's just, what's been bringing joy into your life lately? Let us know in the comments. Shout it back to the TV. Turn to somebody who is with you now and say, you know what's been bringing me joy? And it doesn't have to be something poetic. It could be very simple. So think about that and take that with you.
I know some teachers are saying, summer. Because I'm out of school.
Not me.
And July is running too fast. I'm saying, July, take time. Don't hurry.
Yesterday was July 22nd already. And my mom's birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday to Nana, who's definitely watching.
Happy birthday, Nana.
She'll live up her life.
July month, you know.
Miss said, but the funny thing about Nana is that I remember she came to Jamaica, it would have been 9 years ago, one day before her birthday, because I was about to have a baby, Atlas. And her birthday came, and you know, I went into labor on her birthday. But Atlas, of course, was like, me not share nobody's birthday. 20 hours later, Atlas came today. And so today is Atlas's birthday. I have to say a huge happy birthday to my darling son. He's 9 years old today.
Hey, listen.
Mercy.
Listen, I want to say this live on TV. Brace yourself, because he's going to be so huge that you're going to be so busy, athletic and talented. Atlas, listen, very, very special child.
Love him. Happy birthday, Atlas, who is definitely asleep because he went to cricket last night. So he's been going to every single cricket match. Him love it.
That is so good. That is so good.
We do have other birthday wishes as well. You want to take some of these? Because I just did too.
I want to say happy birthday to Heather. Miss Heather, by the way, from our dear Shanake. That's her daughter, Shanake, one of our producers here. And you're going to have a fantabulous time today.
Miss Heather.
Yes. Leave a slice of the cake for me.
Our two.
Yeah.
Our two.
And of course,
go ahead.
Editha Cedella Booker was the mother of reggae icon, legend Bob Marley.
Wow.
And she celebrated her birthday, would have celebrated her birthday today also. What a special month it is.
Yes, indeed,
July.
indeed.
Yes.
Also, American actor and comedian, writer and producer Marlon Wayans. He also celebrates his birthday today, and he's best known for his work with his brother Sean Wayans on the sitcom The Wayans Brothers, and other films like Don't Be a Menace or Scary Movie 2, and of course White Chicks.
That was very funny.
Yes, it was indeed, indeed.
And of course, if you're here for the first time again, or even if you're here for the umpteenth time, we have a full show for you today.
We do.
I hope that you'll stick with us until 8. We're going to be here all morning. Things will be moving. We'll be engaged and excited. I'm excited to be here, and I'm hoping and trusting that you're also excited to be here with us this morning.
Indeed.
And also, at this time, before we play the mixtape, when tea time come,
we don't want, but I don't know this version anymore. I don't know this version.
That's why you say good example.
Oh my
That's
word.
why you have to do it again.
Come again, ready?
Keep doing it every day. All right.
5, 6, 7. When tea time come, pan up. We don't want no tea, pan up. Only the bread, pan up. With the jam on the top, pan up. Yay! Close enough. Speaking of bread, I do have to tell you one thing before we get to our mixtape. Almost every morning I walk into my kitchen and I keep finding the bread bag cut. And I'm like, this bread bag is getting less and less. Me not nothing for tie again.
Yeah.
Ozzy Mitchell. Ozzy is 5 years old. I can't undo it. And he finds scissors and cut the bag. So he want the bread with the jam on the top. It just brought me back to that moment. Ozzy, do that, cut the bag again. All right, in the meantime, let's get your Wednesday morning moving with our mixtape.
Get ready to go. Prepare up beyond the blue skies. It must be so wonder up there, never seen by mortal eyes. So, wet, so, wet, so. How you feel? How you feel? Tell me how you feel. 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 Wet up in Jesus. Wet up in the anointing. Wet up in Jesus. Wet. So. Come on, people of God. Here we go. Hear my cry, oh Lord. Attend unto my prayer. From the end of the earth will I cry unto thee. When my heart is overwhelmed, lead me to the rock that is higher than I. I've got my mind made up, and I won't turn back, 'cause I want to see my Jesus someday. I've got my mind made up, and I won't turn back, 'cause I want to see my Jesus someday.
It's just joy and niceness whenever we get together. And that smile on your face is something to treasure.
Grateful that in these special moments, I'm the one that you always chosen.
Thank you, Jamaica, for 50 years of finger-licking good memories. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
Yeah.
Join us this week on Tourism One-on-One as we examine the growth of Chocolate Dreams Limited and how it has benefited from various initiatives by the Tourism Enhancement Fund through its Tourism Linkages Network.
the internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Sagicor, building trust for generations.
Celebrating 55 years.
The time by Sagicor is
6:15.
What a beautiful sunrise you just saw and we're seeing. And you're here watching us, and this is a sunrise too. So welcome for making it sunrise. Listen, TK is on a vacation. Oh, we still have your morning headlines. And of course, we have none other than Ronaldo Adams. And we don't have a song yet for him.
No, we don't have a song for him. Lucky for him. Although I think he is a little jealous that he doesn't have his own song, but we're going to work on it for the next time. Don't look forward too much, Ronaldo. Do.
Reggae Sumfest just passed. You know,
See
so
there?
music, we're still in the musical scene.
Hey, Sunrise Fest. We're working on it.
For sure. Greetings, people. How are you?
Morning.
I'm good. Thank you for asking. Just ready and rearing to go.
All right.
Quick question.
Yes.
Would you wear full pink?
I would.
Everything pink?
I'd probably do the shirt white.
Really?
Yeah, I'd probably do the shirt white.
I don't think that would work. I think you have to just go monochromatic.
Yeah. IT has the blueprint.
You have to keep the pink shirt. Yeah, I promise you. Anyway, I think we should jump into the headlines.
For sure. All right, so first up, JIS urges vigilance amid circulation of deceptive AI content. Yes, the Jamaican Information Service, JIS, is alerting members of the public to a fraudulent video circulating online that deceptively uses AI-generated content featuring the agency's branding, program format, one of their presenters' image and the voice replica to promote an investment scam. The company wishes to advise that they are not affiliated with Marcus Trading or any related financial schemes and are urging the public to exercise caution and to verify all information directly through their official platforms.
Wow.
So, I tell you,
they might just, you know.
Yeah, they're finding new ways.
Yeah, I mean, and this is just happening now. You know what, of all the social technological advancement, I think AI has been the most rapidly emerging one.
Yes.
And it's taking over and people are abusing already, misusing. I don't know what's going to happen in the next 5 or 10 years. I can't even
Yeah, it will be
imagine.
interesting to see how they will have to regulate it because right now it is just wild. And I mean, I look at my parents all the time and I'm constantly saying, no guys, that's AI. Because for us, our eyes are even attuning to what is real and what is not. But it's becoming more difficult to tell what is real and what is not because it sounds like real people. Sometimes they use images of people we know and trust, but then it's only getting more seamless. So it will be interesting to see as we go along how it gets regulated and how they help to keep us safe. I mean, this is scamming to a new level.
For sure.
What used to be a phone call, that was, you know, we used to be like, oh, people get that. This is next level. This is next
the person
level.
talking to you, and it's not the person saying what you are hearing.
We have to be so careful.
For sure. All right, we'll move on to headline 2 now.
Please.
No ticket for failure to present printed copies of fitness and registration certificates. As a new electronic system takes effect on July 21, Tax Administration Jamaica, TAJ, is reminding persons that under the new arrangement, they will no longer be in breach as long as they can present the certificates on their phones. In addition, police officers using their Smart Check app will be able to determine whether or not your vehicle is registered, whether or not your vehicle is certified as fit, or if your vehicle is insured. Chief Corporate Communications Officer at TAJ, Maris Houghton, is however reminding customers to not take their document pouch out of their car or remove the sticker.
Wow.
Guys, I'm particularly worried about our older population. For example, I saw an article in one of the papers yesterday where a gentleman, a taximan, he said that, listen, I rather my physical black and white paper and the sticker on my vehicle. So I'm very much worried for them.
But you know, let me just quickly say this. You know, remember years ago,
We don't remember.
2000, my born, I
when listen, 2000.
Oh my God.
Well, look, there was a time when ABM machines was the new thing. People are saying, no, I'm going inside the bank because I'm not going in the machine.
Yes.
I take my money.
Yes.
And
we
I
do
see
have to move
lines
forward.
now.
I hear what you're saying. And I think there is something about having a physical that we just always love and prefer because you can't argue. We know how this system done. Suppose my phone dead. Suppose your smart check app not working that day. Then how do we handle this? What happens? Which is why I guess they're saying still keep your pouch in there or whatever. So does that mean we won't get a physical tag anymore, stick out? Like we'll just let these run out their time and then it will be, I'm interested to see.
A lot of questions are there.
A lot of questions.
I think
people just stick up on the care for no people.
No, listen,
till
time is
them
moving so
sure.
rapidly. I think we get to a point where we live in disposable houses.
Yes.
Like you live in it tonight and tomorrow you know, story and
or just virtual houses.
Yes.
Like you'll just put on your virtual reality glasses and I'll be like, put on these glasses before you enter this box so you can see where I live. You know, it'd be crazy.
My daughter was in Spain and she showed me something that she made at food. I said, what's happened to me? And she's like, ridiculous that you can't WhatsApp the food. I say, hey,
not yet.
Remember you said that to me? Remember you said you can't WhatsApp the actual food? Because that is impossible. I said, that's what we thought.
Exactly.
Years ago.
Exactly.
Beautiful. Technology is good and it's bad, right?
It is.
All right, so why not Wednesday?
Oh, finally.
Whoa, that one kind of spicy, guys. Get ready.
Really?
I do, I'm done. The shortest marriage in history. Wow. Love stories usually begin with hope, but this one ended in the blink of an eye. In Kuwait, a couple set a world record no one aspires to hold, the shortest marriage in history. 3 minutes, people. 3 minutes. And that's all it took for I do to become I'm done. It started like any other courthouse wedding signatures, formalities, the quiet thrill of a new beginning. The bride and the groom stepped outside, now legally bound. Then, in a cruel twist of fate, or perhaps a stroke of cosmic irony, the bride stumbled and fell on the courthouse steps. And the groom, in turn, started laughing. This was enough to change the mind of the bride, who simply stood up, walked back inside, and told the judge she wanted the marriage dissolved, to which he immediately did. IT,
no, sir.
Who is wrong here?
No, sir, they stepped them.
No. You don't think she was a bit too extreme?
Let me tell you, you can't tell me the first time him laugh after.
Exactly.
I don't know how long they were dating. I don't have the details. But I can't imagine that's the first time that something happened and maybe he laughed.
That should be the first argument that you call about and get resolved.
But at the same time, don't do it too. Me drop, come help me.
No,
you can laugh a little bit, you know.
But you laugh a little bit. And then come say, all right, babes, get
and I'm disgusting because if you drop, I am on the ground laughing.
Worse
right?
if you catch up on the vlog.
Terrible. But it just sounds like a bad match to start with. And it sounds like they rushed into getting married. And then to turn back around and just, no, me not love this. Me not love this. But it's a lesson to all. Date for a much longer time. Make sure you have an embarrassing moment together. And don't get married before those things happen.
You know,
Done, solved.
I was asked years ago for a marriage advice, and I said, the older, the better.
What that mean?
That means the older you get, the better it is when you do get married eventually, so you have less time.
Oh, you mean if you take your time and don't get married young? I understand. I understand, True. There you go.
That's interesting, though.
For sure,
Yeah, a 3-minute marriage? Yeah, no thanks. At least I've never had to go through a long divorce process. There's that.
Like, go back,
exactly.
Exactly. I went to the bank to make a deposit for someone.
Yes.
And when I gave them the cash and they prepared, I said, I changed my mind. I said, no, you can't
too
get it back.
late.
I said, no, it's not your cash, it's somebody else. I said, no, but you just see me give you the cash.
Yes.
I said, no, you're not authorized to withdraw on your account, so you can't get it back.
That's right.
What are you saying? Anyway, it's interesting.
Oh, gosh.
Thanks, Ronaldo.
Thanks,
For
Ronaldo.
this morning.
Thank you, guys.
Headline, that's all we have in our headlines this morning. We take another break, and we'll bring you more sunrise after this. So stick and stay. Don't go nowhere.
Don't do it. It's 3 minutes.
Millions of people are attacked by harmful mouth bacteria. The root cause of bad breath, gum problems, cavities, plaque, and tartar. That's why Colgate combined the best science and technology in Colgate Total. Unlike others, its superior formula fights bacteria and creates a powerful protective barrier for up to 24 hours to prevent them from coming back. Take control of your oral health with Colgate Total.
Remix the summer with Digicel. 100 lucky winners win $100,000 each, plus surprises all summer. To enter, buy a SIM, 7-day plan or higher, switch to Digicel. Be an active postpaid or Digicel Plus customer, or receive US $15 or more from abroad. Gift a friend a plan. They could win $25,000. Remix the summer with Digicel. Authorized under Section 58 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act. Promo ends September 15, 2025. Conditions apply. Visit DigicelJamaica.com for more info. Digicel, better connected this summer.
Save when you charge your electric vehicle with JPS. It's even more affordable than gas. Our Charge and Go network offers the fastest electric vehicle chargers, so you can power up in as little as 30 minutes. With over 39 charging points island-wide, you'll always find a convenient place to shop, eat, work, or relax while you recharge. The Charge Lab app and Charge and Go RFID card make it easy to pay and track your charge right from your phone. Start charge. Learn more at jpsco.com/charge and go.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yeah. Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
All right, glad to have you back with us. Now, Jesus didn't say, I'll build my denominations. He said, I will build my church and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. Yet, on almost every corner, we see different church names, styles, and traditions, and sometimes rivalry. Are we dividing the very body Christ already made one? In this Wednesday service, that's the question we'll seek to answer. Are we being divided by denominations? Victory Family Senior Pastor Musaleng joined us this morning for the discussion. A very good morning, brother.
Blessings, sir.
How are you doing?
Giving thanks.
This is a provocative one. Yes. You know, let me preface that by saying recently I was in a discussion. And the discussion was about how were you baptized? And so what do you mean? What was said at the baptism? Oh, in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. You weren't baptized. You have to go back again and get baptized in Jesus' name. You know. And I said, well, these are some of the discussions that we often hear, and these discussions represent different denominations' focus or belief system. Do you believe that denominations are a necessary part of the Christian life today, or is it, or have we let it divide the body of Christ?
It has its place, both negative and positive. The positive side, it builds a community. It gives people a sense of structure in their life and support that as they as well. Well, definitely negativity when it comes on to who's trying to prove who's right and who's wrong. And it can bring some level of confusion among persons where we ought to go. And so sometimes I think we preach more so that it's our church that saves you and not Jesus.
You know what I want to ask you? Sure. What's one essential thing that every Christian church, irrespective of the denomination, has to believe?
And it is what should unite all of us. Jesus Christ is Lord.
Whoa.
If it's not Jesus Christ is Lord, then it's not a church. It's just a labeled building.
That is very interesting. No, Ephesians says it says one Lord, one faith, one baptism. Now, how do we hold on to this? I remember the prayer in John 17, Jesus Christ prayed that, maybe become one. How do we hold on to this unity even when the worship is different in different traditions? You know, the Pentecostal believe a particular thing, Baptists, you know, Seventh-day Adventists, and there are other seven-day worshipers who are not Adventists. You know, how do we hold on to the unity with this kind of apparent division?
Make it about Jesus and not about us. I think that's the simplest way I could present it to us, because what Ephesians is actually saying to us as individuals is that one Lord, Jesus Christ, and the one faith, it is through Jesus Christ, how he leads us, and the baptism brings us into unity. That's pretty much it. I think that we fight unnecessary battles, and one of the things I always say, I think we fight so hard trying to be the right church and the correct church.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
The right church, then the correct church, as based on what you said at the very beginning, is faith alone in Christ alone.
In Christ.
Yeah, you know, this is always interesting when I have these discussions, because I mean, even Paul, there was once he wrote in Corinthians when they were calling about who they were going to follow. I follow Paul, I follow Apollos, and he had some advice for them. He was telling them, it matters not whether you follow me or Apollo. How can that be applicable in today's church?
It is. One of the things I tell persons, right? The church, it cannot be the church without Jesus. It cannot be. Or it's just what I said. I said it earlier. I label structure. That's all it is. If it's not where you go, it's who you worship. That makes the whole matter the difference. And if Jesus is not the essential focus, then it doesn't make sense, because the truth of the fact is that God has his people in many different places, many different style of worship, and it doesn't mean that we're not serving Christ together. Yeah. So I remember I was the same baptism thing that you brought up earlier. I was walking across, not too far from here one day. I saw a lady and I told her Jesus loves her. And she said to me, which church you go to? And so I pointed at the church and she told me, you're not saved. And so I asked why, again, because I was baptized wrong. So I understand where she was coming from. So I asked her the question. And the question I asked is, do you believe that the Bible is the word of God? And she responded with some attitude. And I said to her, okay, then are you telling me that Jesus is wrong and Peter is right? And I could push it a bit further to simply say, whose name did Jesus get baptized in? So we can find that unity if it's Jesus-centered. That if you check every single church, that is the basis of it. It is Jesus-centered. And unity doesn't mean that we have to do the same thing. It means that we're going the same direction and we play our part to make it happen.
You know, Pastor, you've already made the point about Jesus being the central theme, the central figure, who all Christians follow. But are there other bridges that we can build? Cast a vision that would see more unity in the church, particularly for unbelievers, that you could perhaps suggest or propose, or that you think about, say, you know, if we could do this better, we'd have more unity. Well, what can you think about specifically outside of the central theme?
Respect our differences and understand the focus of what we're on. Make the ministry about, I'm just keep repeating myself, about Jesus. And it is to impact and to reach lives. I think if the church understands its wider mandate, that we are not the enemy of each other. We have one common enemy. And that one common enemy is the adversary. Satan is trying to deceive humanity. And we are the one that Jesus makes that light put on the hill to impact them and to make a difference. And so we can bring it across by actually showing that we care. If the church doesn't have love, it makes no sense. And if we have love, even go back to Ephesians, it is said that we find unity through the Spirit, and the number one tool that is actually used is love. Love doesn't mean that you and I have to do the same thing, but it means that I respect what you do because we are going one common direction. And if the world can see that, it'll make a world of difference.
Wonderful. You know, somebody watching and saying, oh, I like the pastor, I like how him talk. Where church there? You know, talk to us about your worship services and where you are found, and probably one particular tenet in your belief system that you hold confidently.
Okay. All right. Well, we are located at Papine High School, and we start at 9 a.m. on Sunday mornings. We have service every day, but the truth is that we do online meetings, and we meet at Hope Gardens every first and third Tuesdays for fasting. That's right under the gazebo. Just go open discussion, and we sit and pray together. And rest of the meetings are online. And Sunday, the last Sunday night of each month, we're back at Papine High School again for a thing we call Meet Me at the Altar. It's just a time where we come before the Lord, no script, nothing. We just come to spend time, and whatever direction God wants us to go, that's where we'll go. One thing about the ministry, the church is called Victory Family Center, and we are big on that. There must be victory in the family. Yeah, there must be, because if you don't have healthy families, you can't have healthy churches.
I'm going to challenge you before I go off. Define family.
Family?
Yeah.
For me? Wow. I'll define family as a reflection of God's love. That's how I define family, a reflection of God's love. And back to what we started, unity.
Unity.
Yeah.
I hear you. You know, we could talk about this the entire morning, but I want to say thanks to you, Pastor Victory Family Center, Pastor Musa Leng, for his insight and wisdom on this topic. I have to take another break, but keep close to Sunrise, because we'll be right back right here. Stick and stay.
Get big rewards when you catch the flow rhythm. Switch to flow or activate a 2-day or higher data talk and text prepaid plan. Get instant prizes and loyalty points every time. The more points earned, the bigger the reward. Plus, 10 lucky winners will share the cash prize of over $1.5 million. Get big rewards with Flow's Cash the Rhythm promotion. Switch or activate before it's too late. Check your text message for winning link. Feel the rhythm of summer with Flow.
World through rose-colored glasses. Try the new and delicious True Shake Strawberry.
Mommy, I need new shoes, books, so many things for back to school.
Back to school pressure is real. Chris and Charles has your back. Get your back to school loan of $1.5 million with reduced processing fees, discounted interest rates, and fast approval. Win a fully loaded backpack for your child. Start school with less stress and more success. Apply today at any branch or visit www.chrisandcharles.com. Conditions apply. Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming, and Lotteries Act.
Remix the summer with Digicel. 100 lucky winners win $100,000 each. Plus surprises all summer. To enter, buy a SIM 7-day plan or higher. Switch to Digicel. Be an active postpaid or Digicel Plus customer, or receive US $15 or more from abroad. Gift a friend a plan. They could win $25,000. Remix the summer with Digicel. Authorized under Section 58 of the Betting, Gaming, and Lotteries Act. Promo ends September 15, 2025. Conditions apply. Visit DigicelJamaica.com for more info. Digicel, better connected this summer.
Stop laugh. Okay, guys, thank you so much for staying with us right here in Sunrise. Now, media practitioner, attorney at law, and of course our very own Sunrise host, Khadine Miss Kitty Wilkinson, is back with her annual blood drive, rallying the nation under the powerful theme, More Pints, More Life. In this morning checkup, she joins us along with blood donor organizer Eagle Allen from the National Blood Transfusion Service to share why you should consider heading out this Friday to the Nelson Mandela Park to make a deposit in the blood bank. Good morning.
A very good morning. Welcome to the studios of Sunrise.
Thank you.
What do you think about our students first?
Wow, I didn't know that this student was so beautiful in real life. I'm actually quite flabbergasted. And I really must say I'm happy to be in your presence, both of you. I've listened to Tami's songs over and over again, and I've always wanted to meet you. You're someone that I admire so much. So thank you for having us on the show this morning.
It's so nice to have you, and I don't believe it's ever been this way around the show. We're so glad to have you. Of course, you walk in here with so much joy, so much effervescence, and it's infectious for everybody who's here.
Thank you so much, Tami.
And I just want to know, you know, there's so many things that you could do with your platform, and I'm so interested to know why the blood drive. What was it about it that made you say, no, this is what I have to do?
All right, so, you know, IGOL is just like a blessing and a godsend, right? And I think that he's an asset to the blood bank of Jamaica, the blood transfusion.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, organization, right? It all started, my mom is a nurse anesthetist, and from ever since, I can remember mommy saying, you know, there's no blood at the blood bank. But I thought that was just a saying in the IT because she didn't want us to, you know, go out and, you know, her parents kind of want to put this fear in you. Some years ago, I went, I did an outside broadcast at the location, and when I got a tour of the facility, I noticed that the refrigerator where the blood was supposed to be, it wasn't full. So I was like, IGOL, where's the blood? That's supposed to be. And he said, well, we have this perennial problem. And, you know, I believe in being a solution and not the problem. And so I said, well, you know what? Since we're having this problem, I'm going to lend my voice, lend my cause, you know, lend myself to bring awareness to blood donation and the importance thereof. And also just to change the stigma that has been attached to blood donation for so long. Because a lot of the things and reasons why people don't donate, the reasons are actually false. They don't really exist, right? Misinformation over the years that have taken root. And so I decided to do it. And from 2017, IGOL.
Yes. Wow.
Yeah, I started and I've not looked back.
Awesome, awesome. I hope you're going to have space this coming Friday because listen, after this morning, I mean, you probably have to expand Mandela Park. You know what I want to say, IGOL? It used to be the standard for fathers when their wives got pregnant that they know they're going to have to give blood. Is that still the standard?
It is, and unfortunately it is, because what we'd want is persons to just come in and donate. Because it takes time to process that unit, 24 to 72 hours. And when you need blood, you need it now. And we only meet 50% of the demand. So you know what happens.
People do get nervous, so as you said, people are scared of the needle. They're scared of, you know, you can't take a pint of my blood. I've heard that it's actually quite good for us to donate. Yeah, it keeps
it young, actually.
Exactly. I'm happy you went there.
Yes.
Because a lot of persons come in trembling, afraid. Then when they're finished, they go, oh, it was only that?
I remember when I went to donate, and when IGOL finished, I said, IGOL, you want to take off this hand? Because I'm just saying, I'm like, so the blood just come out, it's done already? And this is what I want people to understand, Tami, right? It's a part of our civic duty. You never know when you or a loved one may be in need of blood. And as IGOL said, when you need blood, you need it now. We cannot get syrup. We can't get sugar. We need blood and we need it now. So 1 pint can save up to 3 lives, right? Because you have the whole blood, you have the platelets, you have the plasma, right? And all of those things, we need it. You don't. Nobody plans to get shot. Nobody plans to get a car accident. Nobody plans to be in surgery and needs to be transfused. There are mothers having surgeries, having babies all the time. There are children at the Bustamante Hospital who need their operation and they need blood. And so it's a commodity that we all have. We understand that there are those persons who may not be able to give, those persons for religious reasons or health reasons, and that is fine. If you're unable to give, please encourage others to come out and give, because what Miss Kitty has done, along with IGOL, right, and my wonderful sponsors, IT, you know all my things set, right? Anything that we do, I have to do it large and broad and broader than Broadway. So I've sought to take out the FEAR out of blood donation and turn it into a FAIR. So I have a number of sponsors on board. So when you successfully donate blood, you have access to a nice free, some food, you have giveaways, a spread.
Pray for replenish.
Look here, I'm going to tell you, girl, members to my something normal. So I want to say thanks to His Worship the Mayor, Councillor Andrew Swaby, and of course Robert Hill, CEO of the KSMC, for coming on board. They're a sponsor. Also the Digicel Foundation. Benjamin's, the CB group. We're going to have pan chicken at my blood drive, okay? Pan chicken is coming up. 1 pan and a half, 1 blood drive. We also have Connect Services Limited, thanks to Dean Nevers. We also have Brunswick. We have Wisynco, NSWMA, Audley Gordon. We also have Complete Sourcing. We have National Baking Company, NCB Foundation, Rainforest, Sunshine Snacks, the Ministry of Health, so you know all the things set. And just added, we also have the Magnificent Chess Foundation, and we also have 876 Imports, and I'm saying this for the first time, anywhere, and I don't even know about this, but you know me, I'm the miracle maker, I make it happen. I'm giving away a 55-inch flat screen TV.
That. Yes,
what you're saying,
yes.
at the beginning, you need to expand Mandela Park. That's Mandela Park, because I mean, what's you going to do after this? You know, I remember giving blood before, and I was giving a soda.
Yeah, no. At Miss Kitty Blood Drive,
energy drink.
No, at Miss Kitty's Blood Drive, when you come, you leave with baskets, you leave with goodies, and my sponsors have come out, and I'm eternally grateful to them. But I want from me, IT, and Jamaica, for us to get into the habit of donating blood. I just saw last night on Usain Bolt's page where he was a post for blood donation for somebody, right? Big ups to Usain Bolt, and I do hope that that lady gets the blood that she needs. Everybody, when you need blood, you need it now, and it affects all of us. It don't matter if you're uptown, downtown, from country, or wherever, you need blood.
And this
is
something you can do continuously. Like I can say every 3 months, I can go and give blood as a part of my routine and life. For people who are first-time donors, is there anything that we need to let people know about?
Walk with a government ID and eat before you come. And when you're coming, hydrate like you're hydrating for a 5K. But I must also mention there are special benefits that the men themselves will.
Yes.
That also. And because we don't have a monthly cycle, so the excess iron builds up in us. When you donate, that goes away, and that is better for your heart. And your heartbeat will also benefit, as you said earlier.
It is truly beneficial.
Listen.
Tell us again, where are people going? When is it happening? How can we find out more information?
So it's Nelson Mandela Park, right at halfway tree right there. So I made sure to the middle of a halfway tree. Nelson Mandela Park, we're starting early. So we're starting at 7 a.m. and we're going until 5 p.m. So we want to catch the morning people going to work. If you take your lunchtime or even if you finish work, DJ Phoenix will be providing music all day. And by the way, IT is working. He just didn't know it yet. He'll be there as well.
What's the admission?
Tami will be there. She doesn't even know.
I will be there.
What's the admission?
Admission is blood.
The blood.
That's it. That's all you have to do.
And Tami, take the boys and your princess.
That's a good point you make though. How old do you have to be able to donate?
16 with parental consent, 17 of your own free will. Go up to 60 for regular donors, up to 65.
Everybody can be involved.
Take us through the process. I come, talk me through the process.
Demographics, registration. Then we test your iron level, do your blood grouping. Then you speak to the doctor. All being well, donate. And once you donate, then we refresh you, hydrate you, build you back up.
You get your pan chicken. And National is going to be there. Sunshine Snacks there. I mean, Brunswick is there. Hello, Rainforest is there.
I love this. I love this, and I love that you're doing this. And I think it's a wonderful way. It's a wonderful message to spread. I can't tell you how many times I get a message saying, "Need blood immediately." It really is shocking that our blood banks are
Tami,
basically
you have been doing this. I remember the Scotia All Island Blood Drive. You were a part of that.
And my sister, we're big into
blood donation. So you know the importance. And I want to say big ups to Mark Eunice as well. They've provided parking right up Skateland, right? So you can come across. So thank you, Mark Eunice. And again, thanks to all the sponsors. And it's not too late. So the 55-inch flat screen, but just throw that in. Every time you come and say, you know what, we want to spice it up and nice it up.
And I hope even more things get added to that.
So people, when you come in, come to give. Tami, do you know how many persons have come to my blood drive? And it's at the blood drive, they find out that they're anemic.
Yes, it reached me.
And so people, and when you hear that you're anemic, it's sometimes Jamaicans tend to want to wear anemia as a badge of honor. Me anemic. And by the way, it's not anemic, but anemic, okay? And if you're anemic, you need to fix it. Because a lot of the times you feel lethargic, you feel sleepy, you feel just, you know, because your iron level needs to increase. So it's our business, one blood, one love. And I just want all of Jamaica, wherever you are, if you're foreign and you're watching right now, call your family members and let them know. Because the thing is, Tami, we don't want to wait until the appointed time. Because you see when your loved one's life is handling the balance,
it's not
and no blood, not dead. War is in the dance, war is tonight.
Civic duty.
Listen, you're one of my best guests to have come here.
It's like you do this all the time. I don't know how.
You have an open door invitation to come here.
Anytime. Thank you. I might even have a job offer.
You know what? I'm going to look into it.
More pints, more life. Just
this
30
Friday.
Minutes. This Friday.
Mandela.
July 25. Like payday, we're going to pay over some blood. All right? Making a world of a difference. Miss Kitty Blood Drive this Friday, 7 a.m. to 5, right in halfway tree. Be sure to head out and be there. Sunrise, we'll be right back.
Amazing.
Great
stuff.
Like for example, today is World Blood Donor Day. We are here at the awards ceremony.
Give blood, give it generously, give it today.
We are recognizing the contribution of our staff and donors and our big ambassador, Mrs. Khadine Miss Kitty Wilkinson.
Mediocrity is not a part of who I am, right? And so I came up with a concept to say, I'm going to take the FEAR out of blood donation and make it a FAIR. And we literally set up a fair and, you come and donate your blood and you have access to all the free goodies and food and peer bashment. We want to keep my blood drive this year on July 25, right on the cusp of Emancipation Day and Independence Day. So it's your Emancipendence blood drive. Reaching out for blood and having the blood right there, or the blood products right there, can be the difference between life and death.
What's your story?
Truth is, HIV affects everyone. Truth is, avoiding care leads to a weaker immune system. That means you could get really sick. The truth is, the hardest pill to swallow isn't the medication. It's the problems that follow when you don't take them. Let's get through this together. Remain in care. You can live life to the fullest with HIV. And that's the truth. A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
Tired of the high interest rates and the whole heap of loan payments every month? Take a debt consolidation loan from AIM to pay credit card bills and all other high interest rate loans from other institutions. Make one low monthly payment to AIM and take home some extra money in your pocket. That's financial freedom. One loan, one low payment. More money in your pocket. Call AIM today to lower your loan payment. And remember, you won't find a better deal elsewhere. Guaranteed.
Living in a systematic adjudication area, it's time to secure what's yours. The National Land Agency is distributing titles under its systematic land registration program. Persons in St. Elizabeth and Manchester, visit the Junction Guest House in St. Elizabeth to collect your title. In St. Catherine, we're coming to you house to house. To collect your title, bring your government-issued photo ID. If someone is collecting on your behalf, they should bring a JP certified letter and their government-issued photo ID. For more information, call 876-750-5263 or visit nla.gov.jm. One agency, one goal, committed to serve you better.
She came in just to look, but then she saw the sign.
50% off everything? No, that's a blessing.
Yes, 50% off the entire store from July 25th to the 27th. From curtains to decor, we have everything to refresh your space. Limited time, limited stock, major savings. Faithful Homes Decor, Mall Plaza Halfway Tree, style your space, save in style.
What's your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life.
Sunrisers. We're celebrating smooth skin and self-care in this segment with the founder of Morgan's Creek, Joni Dale Morgan, born from her personal journey with lupus and the need for clean, gentle skincare. Morgan's Creek has grown into a beloved luxury handmade skincare brand. And guess what? They are expanding with a new location and a mission to help people feel, look, and smell amazing in their natural skin. Welcome, Joni. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
I just want to start there about your formulated this for you in mind, or with you in mind.
Right.
So tell us a little bit about that angle and why it is just so much better for us.
So one thing with our ingredients, you know what is on the ingredient. You'll see the coffee scrub, you know, the coffee grounds, the sugar has the exfoliants. With the lotions, you see coconut oil, olive oil, palm oil, you know, things that you know, things that you can relate to, instead of you looking at an ingredient and wondering, you know, what is this?
That?
Yes,
yes. Which I do all the time. I'm like, what is Marilia poop on my face, God? So you have now grown. I know your location in the Sovereign Center.
Yeah.
Beautiful store. And I remember when it was just 1 and 2 and 3 maybe products. And now we not only have so many different products, but we also have a second location.
Yes.
I want to talk about that milestone and what that means to you.
So we've been in Sovereign 9 years.
Wow.
We've moved twice in Sovereign. We were in the little corner, and then we moved a little bit in the center, and now we're at the front, So we've been getting so much more traffic at the front. And then the opportunity came up for another store, which is up by Constant Spring, McMaster Super Center, which is a new complex. And it just felt right. It felt like the right time. And I said, you know, we should expand. And, you know, a lot of persons, you know, with traffic these days, a lot of persons still don't come over to Sovereign side. People stay over to that side. And I said, you know, let me try. You know, you can only try.
True.
You can try and fail, but you have to try.
True.
Yeah.
You're so bold. I think it's really bold to even start the first business, much less to move stores twice in one location and then decide I'm going to expand.
Yeah.
And my favorite woman is the courageous woman. So I'm so happy for you. But I want to talk about, you didn't get there by accident. You obviously have some favorites from your customers.
Yes.
And I want to just talk a little bit about maybe some of your best sellers, some of your favorite products, anything that's new.
So it's so funny, when we moved, because we are now getting some new customers, there's certain things that we had stopped making that now we have started back. Because when I checked it, so just moving to that third section in Sovereign, we were able to increase our numbers by 25% new customers. So now we have to look back, sit back and say, okay, persons prefer this, persons prefer that, we stopped doing this, okay, no more persons want this. So it's like a new store all over again.
Yes. So tell us a little bit about what we have here.
So what we have here is just very few of what we have in store, right? So we have like the face wash, the Spirulina face wash, which is a men's face wash. We have a charcoal and bentonite for men as well. We have a whole men's section, right? We have oatmeal, skin nourishing oatmeal lotion, persons with eczema, it's great for that.
Great for kids?
Great for kids,
Okay,
great for kids. We have like men's body lotion, which this one we call Deadly for Bay. We try to play on the words.
Yes.
We have the face mist, you know, it's so hot. Coffee scrubs, we have body splashes, shower gels, and like even with the raspberry vanilla shower gel, when you come in store, we have maybe about 20 different scents
of shower gels. Amazing.
So if you like sweet, if you like more aromatherapy, peppermint, tea tree, you know, we have something for everybody.
I love that. Where can people follow you online and find out more about what you offer and then ultimately visit both locations?
So our website is morganscreek.com. Our social medias are all Morgan's Creek JM.
Okay, perfect. Wow, this is amazing. Congratulations
Thank you
again.
so much.
I can't wait to sample everything and really get into it. This is a form of self-care I really love. Many thanks to Morgan's Creek founder Joni Dale for being here with us this morning. We're going to throw things over to Ronaldo for the morning news right after these messages and these scents. This is so cool. Love it. This is great. I can't believe you're doing a second location. That's crazy. You're brave and you're bold, and I love that.
Can't believe it either.
Wow, it smells so good.
Buy Hyundai or Hyundai 5 free payments, 3 years free insurance, or 3 years free petrol bonus is
7 o'clock.
I'm Peter McConnell, CEO of Tradewind Citrus. I'm here with my production team making our newest product, True Milk.
True Milk is made with 100% cow's milk from their own homegrown, naturally fed
production team,
processed and pasteurized at their state-of-the-art factory in Buckwalk. True Milk is 100% cow's milk with no additives. True Milk is the real deal. Take it from the experts.
Move up to the best milk ever. True Milk, truly the best.
Ready to take the next step? With the UWI Global Campus, your future is just a click away, no matter where you are in the world. Choose from flexible online and blended degrees, plus continuing and professional education programs, all at your own pace. Join a global network of leaders, innovators, and change makers, all backed by the prestige of a top-ranked regional university. The UWI Global Campus. Connect, learn, succeed.
And everybody let me hear ya. Let me have you ask, why eat other snacks when sunshine is the best for you? Nature's best buns are crunchy. The flavor that sings to you. Salted banana and plantain. Taste the freshness, naturally sweet. The flavor that sings to you.
Ayo, nature's best bunch.
I am made for more. That's why I got a JN Bank small business loan to open my salon and build my dream with my style. Now I am my own boss, popping my own style and trending up.
Start your journey with a JN Bank small business loan. With small business loans with as little as $10,000 and up to $4 million. Visit jnbank.com or contact us on WhatsApp 876-295-1298 to get started. JN Bank, we will help you find a way.
Welcome to Morning News. I'm Ronaldo Adams. The Jamaica Council for Persons with Disabilities has temporarily relocated its services following a shocking revelation of a mold crisis at the agency's head office. It's understood that questions have been raised about the potential health implications of the mold infestation. CVM News visited the facility.
It's a place meant to advocate for the nation's most vulnerable, but now the building itself is in crisis. A silent intruder has crept into the head office of the Jamaica Council for Persons with Disabilities, JCPD, at 10 Ripon Road in Kingston. Mold. And it's taken residence in the office's air conditioning units, spreading to every chair, every desk, every window. Services have been temporarily relocated to 18 Ripon Road. Now, as you can see, cleanup work is currently being carried out on location. It's expected to be completed by Thursday. But hard to ignore are questions being raised about the possible health implications for staff and members of the disabled community who seek services from the office. Dr. Christine Hendricks is Executive Director at the JCPD.
Well, the staff have complained that they're not feeling well. However, there's no formal medical complaints or documented health impacts directly attributed to the mold situation.
The council says it first became aware of the mold in January. Then a report by the Kingston and St. Andrew Public Health Department confirmed the infestation in April. In a release earlier this week, the JCPD said it immediately took precautionary measures to include relocation plans. A plan that didn't materialize until this week, months later.
The challenges of finding a location has been varied. So it is either that the cost is outside of our budget or the spaces are inaccessible a team of us going around, we have visited more than 30 buildings across Kingston, and I am not exaggerating.
Dr. Hendricks is assuring, however, that the JCPD, with assistance from the Labour and Social Security Ministry, is taking the necessary steps to mitigate any further disruptions. In addition to the new location, CVM News understands that a number of employees are now working from home. The council says persons who require their services won't be affected.
While we have taken temporary operational precautions, there has not been any significant disruption to our services to persons with disabilities. We have employed, that's JCPD, has employed flexible work arrangements, as I said before, providing remote service delivery, and our client-facing staff is currently operating from 18 Ripon Road, which is our previous office.
Amoy Harriet, CVM News.
In sports, Olympic discus champion Roger Stoner has broken his silence on switching allegiance from Jamaica to Turkey, calling it a professional and economic move. The 26-year-old, who made history with Jamaica's first men's discus gold in Paris 2024, explained his decision after competing at the London Diamond League meet on Saturday.
I think it was just a smart decision on my end. If the offer came up, and based on how my career is going, I think it was the smartest decision, so far in my career. So I got to think about it as I'm a professional. So I just took up the offer as it came to me.
When you were weighing up the options to make the decision, how difficult was it to weigh the emotional side of competing for your country and actually weighing up the practical side in terms of what the benefits would be for you? So how difficult was that part?
Not really that hard, because again, it wasn't anything personal. It's just on a professional level, and also I indulged in a little bit of football this year as well, and so that's one of the reasons why I started my season late. And so I was likely to go sign with a team in the NFL and probably not throw for Jamaica anymore. So I mean, it was kind of one of them dilemmas. So I was fully committed to football this year in the off season, and so I started training for discus a little bit late. And so again, that's it was really between training for football or pursuing football again, and or just come back to throw for either country.
Jamaican female race car sensation Sarah Mercer delivered a standout performance alongside teammate John Peters to secure Team Blue Rising's first ever win in the UIM E1 World Championship at the Monaco Grand Prix. This historic victory follows two strong performances earlier in the season, as her team secured a P3 finish in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia in round 1 on January 25, and a third-place finish at the Lago Maggiore Grand Prix in Italy in round 4 on June 28. The three podium triumphs confirmed Team Blue Rising as a championship contender, as they sit fourth overall in the championship standings with 114 points. Piloting their all-electric Racebird vessel with remarkable precision, Mercer and Peters overcame a stacked field that included teams owned by Tom Brady, Rafael Nadal, and LeBron James. The win marks a high point in what has been a breakthrough season for Mercer, the Caribbean's first female professional race car driver and a four-time Jamaican Motorsports Athlete of the Year. Team Blue Rising's next stops on the E1 Series calendar include Lagos in October and Miami in November. And that's all the time we have for morning news. Join us again at noon for more from our news desk. Again, I'm Ronaldo Adams. Sunrise continues after this break.
Get big rewards when you catch the flow rhythm. Switch to flow or activate a 2-day or higher data talk and text prepaid plan. Get instant prizes and loyalty points every time. The more points earned, the bigger the reward. Plus, 10 lucky winners will share the cash prize of over $1.5 million. Get big rewards with Flow's Cash the Rhythm promotion. Switch or activate before it's too late. Check your text message for winning link. Feel the rhythm of summer with Flow.
Quartz presents their 2025 appliance event. Be inspired at all Quartz stores nationwide. Save up to $50,000 on select appliances, plus free gifts with purchase. Buy a washer or get 20% off any dryer when you shop on cash or credit. Plus, shop now and pay later on 6 to 48 months credit. Be inspired at the Quartz 2025 appliance event, only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Offer ends July 24th. Conditions apply.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winford Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Are you ready for something mega? Mega Mart's giving away a brand new 2025 Hyundai Tucson. Second prize, a mega shopping spree. Third prize, 30,000 monthly shopping spree. Okay, break it down for them.
Spend $6,500 or more before GCT. Fill out the entry form on your receipt. Drop it in the box. That's it.
Authorized under Section 53 of the Government Building and Lotteries Act.
Join us this week on Tourism One-on-One as we examine the growth of Chocolate Dreams Limited and how it has benefited from various initiatives by the Tourism Enhancement Fund through its Tourism Linkages Network.
From politics to global events, from social issues to breaking news, Lead Story Prime dives deeper, cuts through the noise, and uncovers the stories that shape your world. Join us every Tuesday at 8 p.m. for Lead Story Prime with me, George Davis, for an hour of incisive analysis, expert interviews, and unparalleled coverage of the issues you care about. Lead Story Prime, your front row seat to the most compelling discussions. Lead Story Prime, where the truth comes first. Only on CVM TV.
Sunshine snacks, cheese balls, rubber sunshine, rubber cheese balls. We are crunch on a cheese balls. Daddy nickel pick, rubber cheese balls. Sunshine snacks, cheese balls, rubber sunshine snack cheese balls. Some cheese in every bite, flavor in every crunch. Extra cheese if you love it so much. Love cheese in every bite. Rubber sunshine, rubber cheese balls. We are crunch on a cheese ball. Daddy nickel pick, rubber cheese balls. Sunshine snacks, cheese balls, flavor in every crunch. Grab a Sunshine snacks, cheese puffs today. Enough cheese, enough flavor.
Hey everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi. In this space, we connect with some of your favorite people as they share their journeys. Here we have some unfiltered conversations as we deep dive into their inspirations, motivations, and experiences to inspire our own life journey.
Odyssey with Yendi, brought to you by Grace, Singer, and IslandNet Services.
When things get heated, keep you cool. Follow us at MyJPS Online for new ways to keep you cool this summer. And download the MyJPS app to keep track of your energy usage.
Oh, I think that I found myself a cheerleader. She is always right there when I need her. Oh, me! See it happen on CVM TV. I'm out.
Protecting Jamaica's borders is a key priority for the Jamaica Customs Agency. The JCA will remain vigilant and resolute in effectively fulfilling this mandate. The time brought to you by the Jamaica Customs Agency is 7:15 a.m.
This music is so fitting for what we're going to be talking about this morning. Welcome back to Sunrise. You're just in time to see us educate and inspire with our next guest. She's an educator, author, and founder of Kita Shines, with over 18 years shaping minds at home and now in the UK. From faith-based books to lifestyle products, her mission has been about empowering empowerment and impact. Her name is Nakita Barnett, and she's here to share her journey. Her newest affirmation book is It Is So.
It is so.
And details about her upcoming book, Signing and Pop-Up. We'll get right into that.
Yes, indeed. Good morning, Nakita.
Good morning, Tami. Good morning, Nakita. Thank you for having me.
No, thank you for being here. We were just talking.
Good morning on Kia while ago. Good morning
there. Yeah, I know, right? We were just holding and looking through your book just now, and we're going to get into this in a minute. But I just want to start with the fact that you're an educator and an author, and obviously not just writing one book, like you have a few things going on. How are you finding that balance between the two different careers?
All right. I don't know if it's a balance. It's a matter of a rhythm and understanding that I love both and I want to see both of them, let's say, have a lovely marriage. So I make sure that I take time to plan for my lessons, deep dive with my kids, because I absolutely love teaching. I love it. And I also recognize that writing is a way of getting the message across to a global space. Therefore, when I get home from work, I make sure that I sit, even if I don't want to, and I start writing. I get up in the middle of the night, I may get an inspiration, hit that record button and just talk and get back off to sleep. So it's a matter of being deliberate in knowing that I want both of them to work beautifully.
Yeah, and you just explaining that, you've kind of also highlighted the fact that you're teaching on a different level when you're writing these books. So I can see how they kind of can also work together. Love that.
And speaking of working together, I mean, you could have faith as one subject area, personal growth another. And of course, you could have also mental wellness as one, but you're able to connect the dots between all three. How does Kita Shines do that?
All right. I believe the God I serve is all-encompassing. He's holistic. And as a result of that, based on the faith that I have, based on the fact that I know He has gifted me mentally, even when it gets hard, because it does get hard, I am able to even use these affirmations to push through and speak life into others while speaking into myself to make sure that, again, they are working well together. My faith helps me to do what I think is the impossible. A part of that is writing. When I wrote this book, It Is So, and put together the Planshine Journal with the team, I was in a low space mentally, but again, I had to pull on the faith in me, pull on the fact that Jesus Christ has been my cornerstone and work with it. That's the best I can say.
Yeah, and the fact that this book is, a book of affirmations. I love the size of it, by the way. I feel like you could just put this in your handbag, keep it in your car. Anytime you need for drop it, you might need 4 of them, right? Put it around the house when somebody a challenge, and put one on your nightstand, because I feel like you can open anywhere. And here, I've opened this page again, so it must be for me indeed. Declare and believe I am capable of achieving my goals. I have the power to create the life I deserve. I am disciplined, dedicated, and focused. And it goes on and on and on. So many wonderful nuggets in this book. Talk to us about why it was so important for you to write It Is So.
I said it a little, well, I alluded to it. I moved to UK last January, and when I got there, just know that you're in a space by yourself, pretty much. And I was trying to navigate this new life, wondering with all things happening, if I am still worthy, if I am still able to, because I wrote a book before, and then you feel like, okay, that is it. You're questioning who you are. You're questioning your worth. And in the moment, I was cleaning my room, my local shorts, my local blouse, tidying up, and I just got an inspiration listening to the Mindset podcast. I started writing, I started recording, and that book was for me. And then through obedience, through inspiration, I was like, people need this because it has different areas. It speaks to relationships, it speaks to finances, it speaks to your esteem. It covers a wide variety of things that we face daily. And then it is supported by the theology, it's supported by the theories there, psychologically, cognitively. It also reminds you that, hear what? Affirmations are beautiful, but if not used properly, then it's not going to solve your problem. It's just like you said, Tami, you in your car and you just face something, or the taxi driver bad drive you right
daily.
And you say, no, I'm not lose my cool, and you pull on it. The size of it is deliberate. It's more expensive for that size. But I wanted that, Tami. I wanted that effect. I wanted to know that you can put it in your bag, you can slip it right here and go with it beautifully. So yeah.
When is the talk about pop-up?
The pop-up shop. I'm excited.
Yes.
You can tell she's a teacher. The pop-up shop. Say it after me, kids. The pop-up shop.
Talk to me about it.
It is this Saturday, 11 Trinidad Terrace at my church, Pure Heart Ministries International.
Oh, good morning, Pastor Prophet Ryan Mark.
Good morning.
Good morning. It's going to be there from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. The beautiful thing about the pop-up shop, it's not just me. We have a number of other partners. Somebody, Webb's Decor, she is focused on weddings. We have food there, Lady Tees who will be there. We also have jewelry. We have Embrace Gems. We have Kathy's Creation. Infinity will be there to give education on finances. So it is going to be a whole vibe. And if you are an entrepreneur, you can bring your business card so you can network, leave it there so we can all connect. Because what we want is to grow. I recognize that purpose is in all of us, but sometimes we just need that help, that scaffolding sort of vibe, and I believe the pop-up shop is ideal for that.
It is so.
It is so. That's it.
Thank you so much for being here with us this morning. You're wonderful, and it was really nice to share space with you, and I'm so happy for you for this book, for the journal that goes along with it, and I really hope that the pop-up is well attended. Where can we find you online, if not?
Nakita Instagram, Nakita Kita Shines there, NAKITA You go, link in my bio, you click it, you go on my website. TikTok, same thing, Nakita Kita Shines. Yes, I love that because I'm building. I'm so excited, Tami, I can't tell you.
Please, of course,
I'm so excited. So please follow me so I can keep just doing what I'm doing, encouraging others, and also reap the fruits of the labor.
Amen. Keep shining. Look
here,
man, a whole lot of different type of champion. That was Nikita Barnett, educator and author, checking in for this Sunrise Book Club. You're definitely going to want to get your hands on this. I wasn't joking about keeping one everywhere.
Yes.
There's more stories to be told in Sunrise, but for now, we have to bookmark it and take some messages. We'll be right back after I read this affirmation to myself.
Remix the summer with Digicel. 100 lucky winners win $100,000 each, plus surprises all summer. To enter, buy a SIM, 7-day plan or higher. Switch to Digicel. Be an active postpaid or Digicel Plus customer, or receive US $15 or more from abroad. Gift a friend a plan. They could win $25,000. Remix the summer with Digicel. Authorized under Section 58 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act. Promo ends September 15, 2025. Conditions apply. Visit DigicelJamaica.com for more info. Digicel, better connected this summer.
Keep us vibing. Jamaican quality for sure. First thing when I wake up, pour up my bulk syrup. Pure water, me can't get enough. Feeling the love in the air. On the beach with my ginger beer. I'm doing low up on cash. Still can't go buy one splash. Squash, load, catch up, road. Pure, have you ready for the road?
the new pack Sweet Living promotion. Win great prizes, living room set, or bedroom set, or kitchen appliance set, plus 2 consolation prizes of AC units. Send in 5 new pack labels or receipts. Labels must belong to at least the new pack canned beans or peas, new pack ketchup, and new pack oil categories. Fill out the tagline, new pack, more than just value. Place your entry in one of the drop boxes at participating outlets. Enter by mail or online at newpackjamaica.com. Time to live sweet. Enter the new pack Sweet Living promotion, July 13th to September 6th. See the press for more details. Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act.
Celebration.
Yeah, bunks and rams.
Sky blue and sun is bright. All's well, all is right. Why don't you come outside? We're waiting, just come and vibe. Arms spread both long and wide. Heart warm like fireside. With more love than Valentine's. It's waiting, take all of mine. Pass me one beer now. Girls letting them hear down. Go fast or keep
Just the other day. 60 years in business is no small feat, and Stationery and Office Supplies Limited is proving that staying organized pays off. Joining us this morning is Alan McDaniel, CEO of SOS, to talk to us about their milestone, the culture that keeps them going, and the big anniversaries, giveaways, and say that you won't want to miss it.
Yes, no, absolutely. Good morning, Alan.
Morning.
Thank you so much for being here.
I appreciate it.
We say 60 years and we kind of say 60 years, but 60 years is a long time. And I really want to kind of go back to a bit about the origins of SOS and how maybe the company has evolved over the 60 years.
Well, I definitely haven't been there for the 60 years.
No.
Thank God. But the company was actually founded on July 23rd, 1965 by my father. You can imagine back then he literally had a little small shop that sold envelopes and rubber stamps. As the years have just gone by, many summers I've worked there and all these kind of things, we've moved from that little small office to Hainan Road, to Beechwood Avenue, to Beechwood again, and we've continued to multiply up there. But it's been a long ride, and here we are now, 6 years later.
Yeah, I can imagine who provided their stationery and office supplies at that time.
It was really weird because I don't remember ever paying for a binder or a pen to go to school. And everyone else was like, where'd you get all of that? I was like,
why you have so much pencil and rubber?
But seriously though, you're celebrating 60 years. What in particularly can customers look forward to, to enjoy and share in this celebration? I want to find that out.
Well, for the customers now, so the 60 years here is about the office, but it's mainly about the customers. Our customers are our staff. So what we've actually done is, because just recently this year, the last few months, we've launched our online portal, our website, so you can go to sosjamaica.com, and we're actually offering a 20% discount over the next 3 days for anything you buy online. So any and everything, you can get it there.
Awesome.
Delivery is all there, and you can see the items, all the prices and everything's there. So that's one thing. We also have, if you go to our Instagram page, SOS Jamaica, once you log on and there's a question for you. If you can name when SOS started, what year we are founded in, they will be able to enter it into for a reward or for a prize today. So hoping people will go there, take a look at it and see what they can win with us this year.
You mentioned about the customers, and I want to just talk a little bit about how the customers have actually maybe, helped to grow this business and also shape it kind of over the years, maybe with requests. Like I just said to you, I have cork boards all over my house from SOS. I said to you, I wish I could get a cork board on the front of my fridge, and I feel like you're going to figure out how to get me one.
I'm going back right now to deal with that one. But at the end of the day, the business is structured by the customers. We start with an idea, just like any other plan. You want to have 2 chairs and a table to look nice. And then as the years go by, you just get the request. Can you do this? Will you do this? This has led us into our document destruction. People come and say, I have these files I want to destroy. You do shredders, how do we? So that was the start of that. A lot of our lines of furniture, our Evolve line, our image lines, are based on a lot of requests that we get from people. It's one thing for me to know what I want, but it's another thing for you guys to tell me what you need. And if we're not growing with the customers, what's the point? So it's without them, we wouldn't be where we are today in terms of what we're doing, what we're selling, how we're doing it.
Yeah, makes sense.
It seems to me that you're big on customer experience. What kind of experience the customer gets when they come and interact with your staff. What sets Stationery and Office Supplies apart from the rest, would you say?
Our foundation. As I said, it started by my father back in the days, some uncles, and we're all apart. My mother's a big part of the company as well. And it's what they knew. It wasn't about buy and sell. It was about you coming in and having experience. And that, as myself, my two sisters, my brother-in-law, and hopefully eventually some of our kids and stuff who are in the business. It's been passed on from one to another. And if they're not happy at the end of the day, then we haven't done something right. And it's just the basis and our motto where we are, and that's what we look for.
Well, we've looked over the past 60 years and where we are now. Any plans for for what's ahead? What does it look like 60 years from now?
Let's put it this way, the first 60 years have brought us to where we are now. We have our own lines out of China that we bring, and we work with factories to create our own designs. We now have document destruction. We are now manufacturing. We're the manufacturers of the Seek products. Now, if you know Seek, it's the books that a lot of kids use through school.
Yes,
exercise books, composition books, and all the regular office products and stuff. We have a lot of plans. Hopefully some things will get going this year. We're in the process of putting up a new building with another one right behind it to follow for warehousing and for manufacturing. And we have a lot of plans on the horizon, but I think in the next 10 to 15 years, you'll see a lot more from us.
I love that. Tell us again about what's happening online, how customers can get their discount. Remind us where they can go.
Right, so if you just go to our website, sosjm.com, you go there, you can search a website, any product you want, there'll be 20% off of any item that you find that will be purchased over the next 3 days. There to be used.
And now is the time to get all the stuff, especially with back to school coming up, back to work every day. But even things for your home, like I said, I'm not joking. Like I've gotten things from there for home, and it's amazing. So
well, even during COVID, we brought a lot of home products in because everybody was working from home. Again, another direction in which we went in when the time required it.
Yeah, always thinking ahead. I love that. It's so nice to have you here, and I'm familiar with all these products. I know you are too over the last 60 years. All right. I want to say a big thank you to Alan McDaniel, CEO of Stationery and Office Supplies Limited, for celebrating 60 years of success with us. After the break, we are going to meet some real heroes, 3 inspiring finalists of the Supreme Community Heroes Program, here to share their stories. Don't go anywhere. Awesome.
Thank you.
You're going to work on that.
Deep connection lights a spark. It's like you know me in the depths of my heart.
Is paving the way to becoming a republic, or future or choice. The time by the Ministry of Legal and Constitutional Affairs is
7:30.
This is the Aedes aegypti mosquito that spreads the Zika, chikungunya, and dengue viruses. Search for its breeding sites and destroy them.
A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
The time by the Ministry of Health and Wellness is 7:45.
Jamaica, let's spread the word around to let the world know that we are proud to be one republic. We are the road to republic. Well then, let's propel we nation moving forward in a new direction. True independence, that's the projection. No more dependency, it's the best plan. Yes, we know what's best for us, cause we want we country prosperous. So make we just pull together as the general public while on the road to republic. Jamaica, let's spread the word around to let the world know that we are proud to be one republic. We are the road to republic.
A message from the Ministry of Legal and Constitutional Affairs.
We are the road to republic.
Courts presents their 2025 appliance event. Be inspired at all Court stores nationwide. Save up to $50,000 on select appliances, plus free gifts with purchase. Buy a washer or get 20% off any dryer when you shop on cash or credit. Plus, shop now and pay later on 6 to 48 months credit. Be inspired at the Courts 2025 appliance event. Only at Courts. Bringing value home. Offer ends July 24th. Conditions apply.
Welcome to our place, where your imagination can blossom into something amazing.
Where you can get tertiary level education at a practical level.
Where you can be as creative as you dare.
Harnessing cutting-edge technology.
To create world-class entrepreneurs and critical thinkers.
Where even lecturers gain benefits from our experience.
Your place is the Vocational Training Development Institute, where tertiary level education and training is empowering and transforming lives.
You belong here!
What's your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life. Deep connection lights a spark. It's like
all right, hey there, thanks for staying with us. Now, the Supreme Ventures Foundation believes that real heroes don't just wear capes. They build communities. That's the heart of their Supreme Community Heroes program, where 5 business owners will receive training to develop their businesses and a $500,000 grant to carry out a community project of their choice. Earlier this week, you met 2 of the finalists, and this morning we are excited to introduce you to the other 3 heroes, Abiatha Nita of Nita's Funeral Home and Supplies, Tanisha Richards White of Tantan Wholesale, and of course Nicholas Mackenzie of Critical Defense Driving School. I want to say welcome, 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 welcome. You know, when I hear Critical Defense Driving School, I'm saying defense driving, or is that different from regular driving? I want to ask you that question first as we begin. Talk me about Critical Defense Driving.
So Critical Defensive Driving School is basically a driving school that promotes safety paramount. Right? Normal driving is just getting from one place to another, while defensive driving is being more aware of your surrounding and driving to not just yourself, but driving to others as well.
Awesome. So you take into consideration the other drivers on the road?
Definitely.
That's good. That's good, because that would obviously eliminate or reduce or diminish accidents. Absolutely. No. Abiatha, let me come to you now. Abiatha, tell us about the work that you do in Stephanie Center and what the community they have motivated you to become or be nominated as a supreme hero. Talk to me about your experiences there.
All right, thank you so much for that question. So the work that I do in my community, it initially started with my mother, Charlene Latchman. It started as we helping our neighbors with articles of clothing, and then it moves on. In COVID, it matured, it formalized into our Food for My Neighbors initiative, where me and my mother, we have a small shop alongside my funeral business. I operate a funeral home, not yet a full-fledged funeral director. I'm an apprentice at this point. I'm looking for funding to go to school. But yes, I partnered with my mother to help our neighbors in our community, because in COVID, what happened was persons were losing their jobs, our farmers were struggling as well, and we're a small farming community in Stepney Center, and we're also close-knit. Right? My mother is a passionate community advocate, a Christian lady. So when she came to me with the idea, we shared similar passion, similar visions. Because in my funeral home, what we do is we create packages, right? Custom packages where you would want you would want the best of the funerals for your loved one, but you do not have the money. So we create custom packages where it is tailored to suit your budget. Right, so we do not have one flush package across the board. We break it down. So me and my mother, with those similar visions, we come together, and before you know, we're formalized the Food for My Neighbors initiative, and we're helping one neighbor, and before you know, we're helping 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's where it all started.
And everybody in the community know Abiatha.
Everybody in the community know Abiatha. They know me as the dopey man as well.
The dopey man. Yes. Tanisha, you operate a wholesaler in Central Village. What are some of the challenges that you personally face and that has inspired you to start outreach projects? What are some of the projects that you are working on too?
Okay, operating the wholesale in Central Village. Our Central Village is known as, people will say, garrison community.
Volatile,
Yes. So it's very difficult operating a business there. So I took a look and I observed things that can help motivate, the young persons in the community. And I realized, I'm a giver. I have a passion for giving. So before even outlining to persons, I normally give on the back end where I like what I give, but I just give from my heart.
Quietly.
Persons come to me for assistance and I will just assist persons. But in 2022, fire destroyed my business. I lost over $15 million. And it had opened my eyes, and I tell myself, the Lord has blessed me where I'm able to, I'm not where I want to be, I'm still struggling, I have my own struggles, but at the same time, I see other persons who are faced with more struggles than I am, and I try my utmost best to assist, especially the children, because I believe children are the future, and if I can build a better future for these children, it helps better my business, and also for the fathers. So in my community, what I do, do a Father's Day, Mother's Day treat to honor the fathers and the mother, because a lot of time they, especially a single mother, they feel left out. The fathers themselves feel like nobody remember them. So when it comes on to Mother's Day and Father's Day, I give them a treat where they come for breakfast. They're treated by manicure, pedicure, and they feel special. So it motivates persons in the community, seeing that I'm a young person from the community and faced with a lot of challenges, drawbacks. I am managed. Remember, a person saw the fire destroyed my store, and they saw how I stand firm and continue. My struggles are not over. I'm still going through my struggles, but at the same time, I manage to assist persons, and I give God thanks for that.
That is the definition of a supreme hero. Nicholas, talk to me about hero. How do you feel about being nominated as a supreme hero?
Well, to be honest, when I started this journey in teaching persons how to drive, I wasn't expecting an award or nomination, right? I was just trying to make a difference out there. Seeing that there was a lot of accidents, road fatalities, a lot of loved ones losing their lives and family members, I wanted to make a difference, to be the solution, right? And being nominated as Supreme Hero is a strong reminder of the good that I'm doing through Critical Defensive Driving School and its impact that it has done on the community and everyone else.
Wonderful. Yes. So you become a driver, you get your driver's license, but there's another stage to go to become a defensive driver.
Defensive driver, correct.
That is awesome. I want to talk to you after this.
Definitely.
Now I want to ask all of you this question now. If you are selected as the ultimate supreme community hero, what are some of the plans that you have in place for the $1 million grant? I say, I'll be after. He's smiling like him. Say, ask me first. I'll be after.
All right. So funny enough, I was discussing this with my mother around 2 days ago that if I win, if Jamaica chooses me as their Supreme Community Hero, we are looking to launch this Technical Development and Skills Training Center. I was having a conversation, and this conversation keeps happening in my community because I'm a funeral director. So I go around, even when my funeral home is not a part of the funeral arrangement, I'm at your house. You'll see me, look out for me. That's me, right? And when I do these visits, I normally sit with family members, and adults normally sit and talk to me, and also my friends. They normally say, Miss Anita, I come to the realization now that I can't read, I can't write, and I would love to learn to read, I would love to learn to write. Is there any way you can assist me in getting a tablet or something that I could, access adult literacy education through Heart Trust or whatever? So what we're looking to do is, if Jamaica chooses me as their Supreme Community Hero, we're looking to launch this Technical Development and Skills Training Center to foster adult literacy, include adults in everything that we're doing right now. Because one of them said to me, they went for their ID, their national ID the other day, and they can't read or write, and they were assisted through the process, and they wouldn't want to be assisted every step of the way. They would want to be independent. So we'd foster independence. Under that same project, we will launch a drone training program as well, where we'll do precision farming through droning, teach persons to use drone to monitor crop, monitor your animals, monitor the field. That works. Yes. So that's just some of the plans that we have with the $1 million.
Say now, the money for Tantan.
If Tantan wins, then she gets it.
Tantan, talk to me about your $1 million grant.
Okay. For that $1 million.
Well, what's the focus project?
My focus, and as much as I want my other contestants to win, I really believe Jamaica should vote for me.
Yes.
Because when I looked at the project that was funded, that I started, well, it's actually completed, it gives me joy to my heart. It's a walkway that I would have used as a child growing up. I remembered when it's rain, we had to use plastic bags on our feet. And to see it completed now, it's a joy. I reached a point where it could not have been completed with the fun, and I did a cookout the other day, and it brings joy to my heart. And I tell myself, when I win this $1 million, I'll be creating a consultation center / homework center where adults can come, because I realize that being in the Garrison community, persons are not, information is not easily available to these persons, and hence a lot of persons, they don't know how to sell themselves out there. So I want to prepare them for the work world, so you can come do your resume writing, you can get assistance in applying for your NHT, the benefit. I want to get in on board with NHT Trust, NHT, where, not NHT, sorry, our trust, where they can train persons on location, give them a stipend, let them know what they're worth. For the children, homework center, free internet access, that they can come and do their homework. That's my plan.
You know,
for that
I get
1
the
million.
feeling that if they are known as the winners, you know, tears of joy. I don't know. Nicholas, talk to me about your how you spend your $1 million.
As Tantan was saying about information is not being passed to the public. Driving education is something that is a sore point to everyone. A lot of persons doesn't have the right knowledge and tools how to be aware on the road, self-awareness, watching your community areas. A lot of, I would say, wow, it's a lot of information I'm trying to give you. It's just wild enough. Driving education in general,
critical.
It's critical.
Very important.
Right, especially defensive driving. A lot of persons just do normal driving, but defensive driving really gives you aware of your surrounding. You have like distracted drivers, you have disciplined drivers, and road rage. A lot of persons are not equipped with the right knowledge of how to handle road rage, how to be disciplined whilst driving, and easily distracted. So I would want, if I am granted with that $1 million, I would put education out there. I would have a mobile unit, go into communities, giving education about defensive driving. I'm starting with my community for my project, and I want to do it in all communities.
And that would significantly impact the accident rate. Over the year. Before we go, tell me one thing that the defensive driver knows or does that the regular driver don't even think about.
Scanning, monitoring.
Scanning, monitoring.
Yes, surrounding. Watch your surrounding. Look at least 10 feet or 2 car length. Knowing, definitely.
Wow. Listen, Nicholas, critical defensive driving, Tantan, wholesale, Abby Arthur, and your funeral director work. I wish you all the best. And to me, you're all supreme heroes. If I have children, I'll give each one $1 million. Listen, that was the 3 contestants, Supreme Community Heroes, Abby Arthur Nita, Tanisha Richards-White, and Nicholas McKenzie. Public voting opens in September, so Jamaica, get ready to support your hero, Sunrise. We'll be right back.
Lights a spark. It's like you know me in the depths of my heart. We're dreamers. Don't care what other people say. We're living like this.
My name is Dahoni Adlam. I am 35 years of age.
I'm Ruby Smith. I'm 83 years of age. The house, what I really been into, it wasn't wholesome.
My house got burned down. It was terrible. I lost everything in the fire.
Ready?
I sleep so happy.
I'm happy that I have somewhere again. The new social housing program, I am happy because it gives me a second chance and others as well.
The government, through the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, is building hope, one home at a time.
She came in just to look, but then she saw the sign. 50% off everything? No, that's a blessing. Yes, 50% off the entire store from July 25th to the 27th. From curtains to decor, we have everything to refresh your space. Limited time, limited stock, major savings. Faithful Homes Decor, Mall Plaza Halfway Tree, style your space, save in style.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yeah. Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
From politics to global events, from social issues to breaking news, Lead Story Prime dives deeper, cuts through the noise, and uncovers the stories that shape your world. Join us every Tuesday at 8 p.m. for Lead Story Prime with me, George Davis, for an hour of incisive analysis, expert interviews, and unparalleled coverage of the issues you care about. Lead Story Prime, your front row seat to the most compelling discussions. Lead Story Prime, where the truth comes first. Only on CVM TV.
All right, welcome back to Sunrise, and we are glad that you're with us. Did you know that pets can experience anxiety?
Really?
Yes, just like people. For example, if your dog gets a little too emotional every time you have to leave the house, that could be a sign of separation and anxiety. You don't believe it? Well, DMV veterinarian Dr. Patrick Craig is here to explain what causes this common issue in pets and how we can help them to feel more safe and secure.
You know what I want to quickly find out, how does it present? Because how am I able to, I know if when my wife leaves me, I have anxiety issues.
Yes.
Yeah, and she knows.
Too. Yeah, man. I see him start to get skittish.
Yes. But in animals.
So what we don't want to do is to separate, what happens to human beings and say, well, we are humans and dogs are dogs. So what happens to us will don't happen to them. Same thing will happen. So the same type of anxiety that you get, the same feeling, that intense emotional feeling that you get, your dog's gonna get that too. So what it is, it's not a disease, it's a condition. It's a behavioral condition, and it results in severe distress, severe anxiety. The humans, they may fall up in a corner and they may cry, they may not want to eat. They do all sorts of different things that is not really consistent with normal behavior. Same thing with dogs, they bark a lot, they try to scratch. If you leave them in a confined area, they try to scratch that out. You get that pacing from window to door or maybe from one room to another, trying to find the owner, to find the dog parent. So it's an emotional thing.
But I have to leave every day. And
yes.
So, just like with anything else, how do we help our dogs through these conditions? People go off to work for entire days. Sometimes most times dogs may be left alone.
Yes.
And that cannot be avoided. So what can we do?
So this does not happen to every dog. And you may not see this with every single dog, but you find that if there was an emotional thing that happened in the early days of the dog, for example, a dog that was rescued, a dog that was taken from the shelter. You have certain dog breeds, maybe the Labrador, those are bred, so they're genetically bred to be close to humans. You have those toy breeds that actually live with human beings in their houses, sleep on the bed. They're more attached. So, if you find that something happens, like we had Corona a few years ago, and, a lot of people were working from home, and then all of a sudden we had to go back into the office, and then, or maybe, somebody may separate, somebody dies or something like that. You may have that severe emotional condition where the dog was so much attached to one person, that person is not there anymore, and then you get all that problem
That
happening.
dog that looks sad on the TV right now, because I tell a lie. When I look at that dog, I say, no man, something is really happening there.
I don't know but perhaps you can answer this question, what pet parents can do to help.
Should we leave on the TV? I don't know, like something that they need a toy. What do they need?
Very good question. So, what if we suspect that the dogs may have some form of anxiety problem, what we can do is first you really want to teach the dog to be alone. Even when you're at home, you want to maybe leave the dog in a separate room. Maybe if you want to leave them in their cage, lock them in their cage for a little bit, let them know that you're at home and it's safe for them to actually be there. You could leave a backdoor music on, TV, something that the dog, can associate with you being there. You could train yourself. So take up your keys, put on your coat, try to walk to the door, but just do not leave. So when you're leaving, when you actually grab your keys and your coat and you're actually going to leave, the dog can associate that with, hey, it's fine. My owner is going.
It happens every day.
It happens every day.
The owner comes back.
Yes.
I don't need to stress out about this.
But if it gets too severe where the dog start, maybe scratching too much, chewing on your furniture, try to damage everything in the house, hurt him or herself, you will have to seek professional help. So that would be your vet or a behaviorist.
I'm curious to know what that would look like.
Yeah, that's one of the warning signs.
Yes,
Meaning what are some of the treatment options available beyond the training a dog? Is medication?
There are treatments available. So there are prescription medications that we can prescribe to your animals. So the dog would have to come to us, we diagnose that condition and we can prescribe medications that can calm them down. There are certain medications out there also that can calm the nervous system so the dog can be a little bit more at ease and calm when you're not there. So there are medications available, there's training, so there's, and it's not a one size fits all. So, in cooperation with us, the vets and your behaviorist, it's a total treatment similar to what human beings will get. So medications are available.
So you're saying not only are we thinking of our own mental health wellness, now that of possibly our dogs.
So when the dog comes on with anxiety disorder, it affects you. It affects us.
It does, yes.
And then we may need treatment too.
Gee.
It affects us. It affects us. We go to work. We're there thinking about the dog. And, I want to remind you that a dog, a cat, whatever pet you have, they're a family member. They're family members. So, you just don't toss out the family member because they have a mental problem. We have to treat it. The same thing applies for the dog.
And I can imagine that it affects you in the sense as well too that they could become more disruptive or destructive or, as you said, scratching through things, X, Y, Z. So you do want to handle it.
Trying to get out of the house, damage your very fancy house.
Yeah.
You're going to have neighbors. The dogs are going to be very disruptive. They're going to be calling. There's a lot of problems that can be associated.
Got it. Right now, it's not the dog that is a problem for me. For picnic, call me every time I leave. Don't want me to leave the house.
Was not trained for that.
No, sorry. Yes.
Not at all.
Thank you for being here this morning. Very interesting.
Yes.
Dr. Patrick Craig helping us decode separation anxiety in our pets. Who knew? We're almost at the 8 o'clock mark, so that means we'll be wrapping things up on the flip side. Don't get anxious, we'll be right back.
Yes.
Don't worry.
We'll be right back.
See?
Join us this week on Tourism One-on-One as we examine the growth of Chocolate Dreams Limited and how it has benefited from various initiatives by the Tourism Enhancement Fund through its Tourism Linkages Network.
Listen. Listen, I was trying to sing because I'm trying to
Inveigle me.
Inspire Tami to sing, 'cause
No,
she's
man,
a
when
singer.
you sing, meanwhile, listen. That is the truth. I can't believe that we'll come to the end of the show, because I'm going to tell you the truth, people. Every time we start the show, we are yarn, and we're there, we're going so, and we say, boy, how we are going to get through this?
Time run off so
and
quickly.
it run off so fast, which means, guess what? It's time for you to get to work.
Yes.
It's time for you to do whatever you have to do. Be on your way. It is Wednesday, and I hope that we've gotten you off to a very good start today, and that, you will just go about your day with joy in your heart, a pep in your step, and just a positive mindset. Of course, if you want to rewatch any of these segments, we've also got you covered on our YouTube channel. Don't forget us over there at CVM TV, and of course on Instagram at CVM_television.
And call somebody who you have not spoken to for a very long time. And they'll be happy to hear from you. Right, Judith? Yes, Judith?
Don't call IT though, because him don't have no ticket for the show.
Listen, people, public service announcement. I don't have any ticket for the August one more than this show, CC Wyland.
I think he does. I think you should call him and check again. As the host, I think you should.
Enjoy the rest of your day, and remember,
IT not a ticket. IT without ticket is still IT. Ticket without IT.
It's one time God make it up. Listen, remember, God without money now is still God.
Yes.
But you see, man without God, nothing.
Nothing.
Zero, zilch,
Nada.
vapor.
Let me give him number.
Now that you've got the chance, get up and step towards your goal. It's alright. Fulfill your needs and the wants you to make the best in the life. Now that you've got the chance, get up and step towards your goal. It's alright. Yeah. Some people read and meditate. Others move scanty, yo. Some people are conscious about life. Others are still panting, yo. Some people like strong drink, cognac, champagne, and brandy, yo. Babies love ice cream and cake and candy, yo. I love herbs and girls, good words, roots, and a shanty, yo. Girls love clothes and shoes, go to school brand new and the means panting, yo. Yes, we all need education because that's the damn thing, yo. All things fade, living it standing. It's for you to make the best in the life. Now that you've got the chance, get up and step towards your goal. It's alright.
It happened on CVM.
Brought to you by Flow.
It's your girl Tassanchin Crooks, and you're watching CVM. See it happen.
All right, greetings and salutations, and welcome to another episode of Fan Central right here on CVM TV. My name is Orville Higgins, and tonight we start with a note on basketball. With local basketball getting a buzz over the last few weeks, with more and more people coming in to make an attempt to make that Jamaican team. But that is on the male side. We want to find out what's happening on the female side, and we want to have a chat now with Jennifer George. She's founder and CEO of Girls Basketball Worldwide, and she's expected to be in Jamaica next month for a 2-day seminar. She joins us right now. Hi, Miss George, how are you?
I am doing amazing. How about yourself?
I can't complain at all. Tell us a little bit about, before we talk about anything else, Girls Basketball Worldwide Foundation. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Absolutely. So Girls Basketball Worldwide Foundation is founded in the States, Orlando, Florida. And the mission behind that is to be able to go into communities and be able to mentor girls and give them opportunities for higher education, but also be able to learn and develop self-confidence their values, being able to speak in front of others. And so we're really excited for our 4th year going down to Kingston, Jamaica. I played for the Jamaican national team since 2013. And then my last time competing was in 2018 for the national team.
Okay, so your aim is to find women to get them scholarships in the States?
Yes, that's the goal. The goal is to be able to develop the skill sets of the girls in Kingston and the surrounding areas and be able to provide them opportunities. This year in itself, in our 4th year,